Hi, my name is Kris Stafford. I'm from Bainbridge. I have a wife and 3 daughters. My life before Jesus, I believed that there is or was a creator of some sort, but I didn't know what or why. So I guess I was very lost. Got to a point where on the surface may have seemed successful. Found myself extremely stressed out, anxious, depressed, searching for something that would, I guess, give me a reason to, like, this can't be it. There's got to be more than this, but I never knew really what to even look for. How I met Jesus, I would say there's a very influential person in my journey who said something that just made complete sense, and it said that, Jesus hunted me down like a hound dog and found me where I was at my bottom, and I had some serious health issues that put me in the hospital over a span of like 18 months. And this woman comes into my hospital room. She asked if I wanted to pray or talk, or she was in my room for over an hour. We talked, we cried, she prayed, and I told her about my family and my 3 little girls and my wife and my health situation. And she said in a prayer, prayed for God to take that away from me. And after she prayed, she said, God's going to take this sickness away from you. He's going to financially provide for you and your family. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And about 3 weeks later, I landed back in a hospital bed. And I think that moment is when God said, you need to sit down, you need to shut up, and you need to listen to me. And the people that were in my life that I knew were believers, but they always seemed to reach out at very specific key points of my life. One in particular, I've known him since I was just a little kid, and I always knew he was a man of faith, whatever I thought that meant at the time. When I switched careers, God put me directly next to him. Just kind of made me realize that this is by design, because I had tried it my way and it was self-destruction and self-doubt, depression, alcoholism, and all of those things. I needed to completely turn away from my life and join a new crowd, a new team, a new path. I think the biggest takeaway after meeting Jesus would be, again, we talk about it all the time, but love and peace. Peace with myself, my family. I've found a completely different way to love them. I think the person that deserves the most thanks through this journey is my wife. Who I didn't know at the time had given me so much grace. She was there before. She saw the worst part of my life, and she can see us pull out of that, and she's still there. And so Don Crosman is a preacher in Trout Creek. He's the man that I knew when I was a little kid. I was growing up working with him. He worked for my dad. And I chose him to baptize me because of his influential part in my journey and his grace and guidance and honesty. Really led me to this church, because we went to his church. I wanted to go there, and he does a really nice job, and he's very old school, which I appreciate and love. But he recognized that it might not be the right fit for my family, and I fought coming here, to be honest with you. But my wife really wanted to try it, and he was like, I think you need to go try other places, make sure that's the right fit, you'll know. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to be here. But I was trying to control it, that's something I still struggle with. And I think the first time we had a goal to try to come to church once to twice a month, and after the first time, I'm like, we got to go we can't miss this. This is part of us now. I know what it means to know him. Finally. My name is Kris Stafford, and I want to always follow Jesus.